Hey there, welcome back to Viewpoint Christian Academy, where we've been helping families meet their Christian education goals since 1984 with the motto of Spirit, Character, Academics. I'm Dr. Adam Rondeau. Welcome to another Monday Moment. In this Monday Moment, we're going to talk about the vital importance of, you guessed it, academic balance. Stay tuned. Okay, so let's talk for a moment about academic balance. Academic balance is a really important key concept in any solid educational program. It's not good to have a student just focus on one subject at a time. It is important to maintain that balance. Why? Well, it's not like they answer one question. It's not jumping back. I don't mean it in that way. It's not like, oh, they have to have 5 different subjects opens at a time. No. That's not what I mean. What I mean is, on a daily basis, it shouldn't be just one subject per day. Now, there may be unique situations where some students require a setting or an adaptation to their program where they have to be able to just focus on one thing because of certain factors in their life, certain maybe limitations or different things that they're battling and struggling with. That's different, but the average student, 90 some odd % of our students will be doing every subject every day, and that is the heart of academic balance. If your child is only doing 1 or 2 subjects a day, that's problematic, and that is a key actually to falling behind and not completing the requirements for the academic year in a timely fashion. So it's very important that the student do a set of pages or assignments in every subject every day. Now, we too tell you, and this is very true, that there should be 3 to 5 hours on average. Kindergarten, it might be less, all right? Kindergarten is an exception to this, and kindergarten's academic balance is a little bit different, so we'll talk about that in a moment. But the average student, first grade on up, is going to need about 3 to 5 hours per day to complete all the required assignments in their academics. Now, how does that work? How do you make that work? Well, we give you some very good tools to help you maintain academic balance. The first tool that I want to talk about is our star chart. So we send you these star charts and we send you the stars that coincide with them. And the objective for the star chart is to give you a vision for the entire year. We break the year up into 4 distinct quarters and about 9, there's 9 on each. Sometimes we'll have 10 weeks, right? On average, you have 180 days in the school year. Which, translates to about 36 to 40 weeks. When you consider days off, vacations, etc., usually it's about 40 weeks, right? But somewhere in that vicinity. So we break it up for you in that way. And the purpose of the star chart is to help you track overall progress for the year. It's the big vision. It's the big picture for this school year. Now, how does that work? Well, if you're doing our paper curriculum in our paces, as this student in our sample is doing, you should be finishing every quarter 3 units, because there are 12 units per subject for the year. So if you're doing 6 subjects, 12 times 6, working that out, that's 72 units in the entire year. That's a lot of work. That's a whole lot of work. So you can't do that all at once. So you follow the old motto, how do you eat an elephant? 1 bite at a time. And so we take it 1 bite at a time. So we look at the overall big picture. I need to get 12 marks on each. So each time a unit is completed and passed successfully, a star is placed that corresponds with the subject and the week of the quarter. So you're kind of tracking your progress. So at the end, by this time, we are well into our second quarter. We finished the first quarter. Every child doing the paper curriculum should have 3 of these in every subject. If they do not, they are behind. And they should work diligently to try to catch up. They're going to have to make up for that. If they're in Ignitia, they should have, at this point, at least 2, close to 3 in every unit completed. And they should have 2 in each subject here to indicate this. If they do not, well, then they're a little behind and they're probably going to want to work a little bit more to catch up and make up some ground that might be lost. So this helps give me the whole picture, and it helps the student and the parent to track the yearly progress. How am I doing for the year? How am I doing for the year? Oh yeah, look at this. If you maintain this, then you're in good shape. I know we've got the master record sheet that the parent uses as well. You can use that. It breaks it up into the 12 for each. But this star chart is good for you, but also particularly help motivate the student. Oh yeah. And it's good for the parent to attach reward to achievement. It is good to attach reward to achievement. The Bible says that God rewards our diligence. If mom and dad, if you want to reward their diligence, I think that'd be a good thing. It'll help motivate them to do what they ought to do. So I would encourage you, take advantage of that. Keep up with that. See the big picture for the year. But that's not going to motivate a child every day, right? You need long-range motivation like the star chart provides, but you also need the short-range motivation. And that's where the vision cards come in. We've talked a lot about vision cards. I cannot overstate the importance. I cannot overemphasize the value of these vision cards, because the vision cards are the key, I mean the absolute key to academic balance. If this is the door, this is the key that gets you through that door, all right? You want that 12 in everything for the year in PACES. You want 10 for everything for the year for Ignitia. And by the way, because it's 10, it divides a little bit differently. But by the end of the first semester, by the end of the second quarter, each Ignitia student should have 5 in each subject completed. That would demonstrate academic balance. But moving on to the daily basis, how do I do that? Well, in order to have academic balance, you can't just work on math today. This week I'm only going to work on science. Next week I'm going to work on history. No. That is not balance. That's not good. What you need to do is have a vision card that breaks everything up into daily goals. And the vision card will help you to do every subject every day for your schoolwork. Take it now. There's a link below to another video about how to properly use and implement the vision cards. We talk about that in great detail in the training, in the orientation. Those are there. The students are trained and orientated in Ignitia as well on how to properly utilize a vision card and how to make that work. But the key is this. If you use that vision card, you'll maintain academic balance and you will be able to do every subject every day to get it through. Now, if you look at this chart, there's some good balance. Do you see that? You see the balance? If you're doing the PACES, you should be getting 1 completed unit every 3 weeks. And so this is almost, it's not exact, but for the most part, every 3 weeks, what do you see? You see a star in everything. Look at this. Look at this goal card. This student did a goal card just like this every single day. And that's how they met that goal. Those vision cards will get you to success for the year and help you to maintain academic balance. Sometimes when we get reporting and vision cards are sent in, we're noticing there's not always a balance, right? Some days this was done, some days that was done. What you should do across the board every day, a certain specific amount of pages. What would you do? Well, if you check the student handbooks that were provided, it actually tells you how many pages per day should be done in each subject based on the number of pages within that particular unit. If you're doing Ignitia, it's already all scheduled for you. There is no thinking, there's nothing to be done. All you have to do is actually write down for the day what you're supposed to do. But make sure you do it. And this is good. Why would a student in Ignitia want this? Because, and you may even want to put that like on the refrigerator at home, because then this is holding the student accountable to the parent directly that day, because the parent can walk up at any time and say, all right, here's this, show me that this is done. And they can hold them accountable in that way. And the only way to have academic balance and get every subject in every day is to have accountability structure in place in the home. So let me highly encourage you, use these star charts, use these vision cards. They are the key to success in maintaining academic balance. Hey, if you have any questions or if you have anything that we can help you with, do not hesitate to call us, send us an email. We will get back to you as soon as we can. If we can't answer the phone right then or there, or if you send us an email, we want to help you have success implementing a Christian education in your home. And we've had some good success. We're looking forward to continued success. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up, give it a thumbs up, will you? Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done that. And if you have any questions about unique situations for academic balance, maybe your child is struggling to do everything every day, give us a call. We can give you tips. We can give you suggestions. We can help you out. We've got a lot of experience in helping students with a variety of needs maintain their academic balance. So God bless you. Have a great week.